Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we're talking about Shannon Sharpe because he continues to defend himself from horrible allegations from an ex.
He's got some interesting receipts.
He really does. We'll talk about Kanye West because he wants us to, I guess. All he does is want us to talk about him. He's back with Bianca.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
They're back together.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. But also, this is on the heels of him revealing an incestuous relationship with a cousin when he was a teen.
Can we say revealing if nothing he says is ever true or like, you know?
Oh, so we think it's not true?
I don't know and I don't even care.
Oh, boy. All right.
And finally, we'll talk about Justin Bieber because he's having a bit of a breakup. A breakup with Drew, his like clothing brand that he started. All his team are there, all his friends are there, but he's having a breakup, clean break, and starting something new.
Yeah, we got some details about what happened between him and Ryan Good, who was the best man at his wedding.
We will remind you that we are
live
on YouTube.
Every morning, Monday through Friday. So you might be watching this a little bit later, but we go live on YouTube every morning. And we love to take in your comments, so much so that we will pick the best comment of the week and give that person a free TMZ t-shirt. No one's won yet this week. No one's won, so
that
could be you.
Worth playing for. Playing for. To begin with, though, what are we beginning with again?
Shannon Sharpe denying rape allegations. He's saying that the lawsuit that was filed against a woman he was hooking up with says it's a shakedown.
Yes, so Jane Doe contacted Tony Busby. Tony Busby, who's a famous defender, I guess, of women in these types of situations. Or who
famously
have these,
like the Diddy case,
right,
too.
who have these allegations. So he is saying these allegations against Shannon Sharpe, and now Shannon's responding to them. He's saying it's a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It's filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations. And he included a few excerpts of text messages sent by this alleged woman to Shannon Sharpe. Would you like to read out those text messages?
Oh, boy. Here we go. She goes, I know you miss this big, juicy ass. $25K for each cheek.
And she had a photo of herself there. Nicely read, by the way, Charlie.
Thank you. The next one he provided was, you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life. And I love that she used 4, like the number 4, for life after you put a big black baby in me.
Okay.
And then the last one he provided was, I want to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're bleeping me.
Wow. So this is Shannon basically saying, if
this girl was all in.
This girl was all in, and now she's got these horrible sort of rape allegations against me.
Yeah.
What a crazy time in Shannon Sharpe's life to be, his podcast is about to be maybe renewed, or he's finding a new platform for his podcast, reportedly $100 million podcast deal.
He was on ESPN this morning.
What did he say?
Nothing about these allegations. But the point is that, he's got a ton of business deals.
Yeah.
You would think like amid maybe these allegations coming out that maybe ESPN would be like, ooh, we're going to take a beat, but they're not. Full steam ahead with Shannon.
True. I wonder if a few years ago, if some allegations like this had come out.
Like in the Me Too movement?
In the Me Too movement, yeah. If they would at least get him off air pending an investigation or what have you. But here, these days, I think innocent until proven guilty is the sort of, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, remember yesterday we were talking about, so this woman had filed this lawsuit. Basically, she said she was raped by him, right? But she said that they did have, they were hooking up.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he went on that live and was hooking up with a woman, accidentally went on live.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, takes a lot to get on Instagram Live.
It takes a lot to get on these lives, and somehow Shannon Sharpe
live
during intercourse.
Yes, during intercourse with a different woman.
Which this woman then saw that live.
Right. And then was upset, but she claimed after that he raped her.
Yes. Okay.
So that's how her train of events go. Which, yeah, I mean, look, do his text messages prove they were hooking up? Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think they both agree they were hooking up,
Yeah.
right? But at some point, things went south. No pun intended.
Oh, wow, Charlie.
To the text.
Dark
messages.
pun, Charlie. That's a dark
Oof.
pun. Okay, let's get on with our next story. Drew House. Are we doing the Drew House story?
Yeah, it's about Ryan Good.
It's about Ryan Good, who, I mean, has been Justin's, like, friend.
Bestie
And
for a long time. He was the best man at Justin's wedding to Haley. Well, they are not close anymore. In fact, they haven't spoken for a long time.
Interesting, because he has, for the last few months or year maybe, something's been off with Bieber.
Well, he kind of like scrubbed a lot of people that were close to him. Right. And one main person being Scooter Braun, who was his longtime manager. We know he had some kind of falling out with Scooter because he no longer is seen with him.
Mm-hmm.
And remember back in January, Justin was unfollowing all these people, which included Ryan Good. So a lot of people were wondering what had happened between them.
Right.
The best man at your wedding. Also, they were working on Drew House together. And remember, just like a week and a half ago or so, Justin said he was no longer affiliated with Drew House.
Even though isn't Drew like one of his middle names? Or
Yes, it's
like,
his name.
Drew is him.
Him, yeah.
And so now he's not affiliated with, it's like Kanye not affiliated with Yeezy anymore.
Yeah,
like,
strange.
It's just strange.
So,
but do we know what led to that, him removing himself from his own company?
Yes, we do. I'm not able to do that story yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated on that.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow we'll get to talk about that. But the story we can talk about today is we got information as to what happened between him and Ryan Good. So, Justin, he goes to church. He's very into, church home. His pastor is Judah Smith. Well, Ryan Good used to go to that church too. And then something happened between Ryan and Judah where Ryan stepped back from the church.
Okay.
And at the time, there was a team of people on Justin's clothing line, Drew House. The board included Judah Smith, which, Justin brought Judah on board. And we're told that Ryan felt like it was kind of weird to have a pastor on board of a clothing brand.
And was he always on the board, or did Justin make a decision,
brought him on.
bring on the pastor
Justin
on the board,
brought him on.
And Ryan's like, okay.
And Ryan had already left the church. And so it was kind of weird for Ryan, to basically have to work with Judah on like talking about releases of clothes and, all that kind of stuff. And so basically that's why Ryan and Justin kind of like distances themselves from each other because it all centered around Judah Smith.
It's so interesting, like that Justin Bieber is this super devout, like Christian or,
Yeah.
And then also you see him at Coachella just
there's
smoking his brains out. Like, not that that's like...
But there's a lot of people that believe in God, but also believe in, like, being present in the real world.
Yeah.
Like, if you believe in, like, Jesus, you don't have to be, like, save yourself till marriage. Like, I think for people that's, like, the extreme side. But there is, like, a group of people that are religious and, like, have faith, but also partake in life.
I mean, Jesus, if he was around today, probably would go to Coachella.
Oh, I could see that.
With his shirt off, like looking all ripped.
Yeah, get paparazzi'd.
Yeah,
Jesus arrives at the Neon Carnival.
With Kendall Jenner.
Yeah. Steps out with, what's her name? Magdalena.
Who's
Mary Magdalena.
Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyways, however, sources close to Judah told me that he has no issue with Ryan, wishes him the best. They haven't spoken in about a year. And Ryan was, my sources confirmed that Ryan was the person that distanced himself from Judah.
Okay, on with our final story. Kanye West. He revealed he was in an incestuous relationship with his cousin. And also...
Yeah, okay.
And also...
I love how you just, like, casually say that.
It's a big day, when you reveal that you're in an incestuous relationship with your... Is it male cousin?
Yeah.
And the same day you get back with your wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's
Big
a
J.
lot, very whiplash.
Very
My
whiplash.
neck hurts from all the whiplash.
Right.
A lot of people were coming out and being like, "You're so brave, Kanye, to admit this." Jeffree Star also may have confirmed some kind of chaka or some romance with Kanye.
That Jeffree Star and
Yeah,
Kanye hooked
do you
up?
remember there was like these rumors like a while back that Jeffree Star and Kanye, and remember they both were like living in like Wyoming or like one of those
Yeah.
states. And so there was some rumor that Jeffree Star and Kanye had like hooked up, and people were like, "Wait, what?"
I think we know about
And
it
at
by
the time, they had denied. I think it was Jeffree had denied
Yeah.
it. Well, now all of a sudden, after this story came out, Kanye, claiming that he hooked up with his male cousin, Jeffree Star posted being like, screw it, the rumors are true, with like the tongue emoji.
Oh, wow.
And so people were like, wait, is he talking about those rumors?
It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe it would surprise me, but it wouldn't shock me if
Yeah.
Kanye just like said, I'm gay now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but he has a wife.
I know, but like Kanye's so like, he just does anything to like change like a new narrative now. It wouldn't surprise
Like,
me.
do you think he'll change, like, be like, oh, I'm they, them now?
Yeah. Like anything just to keep people talking. So I don't know what to believe anymore. But Kanye and Bianca, it does look like they're back together.
Yeah, they were out for a dinner date at an Indian fusion place, Kala Dor.
Was this in? Was this in America?
I don't know, actually.
Could have been in
Spain.
España. An Indian restaurant in Spain. Wonder
Yeah.
how that goes. Probably
You
good.
could say the same about here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
And
Chinese food in America.
And most of it's pretty rubbish.
Really? Oh, Panda Express.
Well, Panda
We have some
Express.
good Indian food here too.
I like
the place
Indian.
down the street, like between us. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Tandoori, India.
I do.
That place bombs.
We should meet there sometime. Have some
I
Indian.
know, some tikka masala.
Yeah, with some
The
papadum.
naan bread.
Oh,
People
garlic naan.
sleep on naan bread.
Oh,
That's
I
nothing.
would sleep on naan bread if I could. I'd sleep
It's
with
so
naan bread.
cushy.
It's so good. Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to get to your comments now. Starting with the Shannon Sharpe story, Layla Lanthorn said, hey, I'm trying to eat breakfast here with the throw up emoji.
Right.
Yeah. Afra Singh said, it's possible to have a consensual relationship and later be assaulted against consent. But this is all very suspicious and questionable, shaking my head. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, there's that whole conversation where it's like, if you're married, can you rape your spouse?
Of course.
Yeah, right. But there is questions about that too.
Yeah.
For the Justin Bieber Ryan Good story, Christopher said Justin Bieber screwed himself up.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Kvistad said Bieber is just having a pre-midlife crisis, happens to the best of us.
Quarter life crisis.
Yeah, quarter life crisis. Jesse Remsen said Justin Bieber is experiencing growing pains. His wife doesn't like his new music, and it's hard to imagine for him anyone not liking his songs.
I thought that his wife Hailey was like the biggest Bieber stan on the planet.
She is. What I think is kind of interesting though is, there was that big article, was it Rolling Stone, claiming like all these people around him were worried about him.
Yeah.
One of the people that spoke in the article was Pooh Bear, who was Justin's main producer, wrote all his hits.
And he's concerned?
Yeah, and they're no longer, I guess, working together anymore. I'm like, dang, they were magic together.
Sometime we're going to figure out what is going on. Justin will tell us, or
in a memoir or something later in life.
There is just something going on, and maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it is, but he's acting bizarre and looking a bit weird, and he just had a kid. And I just think he's going through a complicated time breaking up from his friends and family. I don't know.
I mean, he's also leaving people behind that no longer serve him.
Yes, that's good.
For the Kanye West story, Zoe Teak said, Jeffree is the one who started the rumor. When did he ever deny it before?
Yeah, Jeffree Star just wants to be in the headlines. So
I love Jeffree Star.
I like Jeffree Star too, but I think he's feeding into this. It's no I don't believe Kanye when he says the incestuous relationship thing.
So do you think Kanye is going to tweet about Jeffree?
Yeah, could be.
I would love to see that.
It's like Boy Who Cried Wolf. It's like you're screaming so much, then maybe if you say something,
so you're
that's
not
true,
believing anything at this point.
I just can't take it, at face value. You just have to go, I don't believe anything, and then if you can prove it, then I'll believe it.
Yeah. Lowell T55 said Kanye wants attention and will say and do anything. Yep, that's what Charlie just said.
Facts.
Couple miscellaneous comments from you guys. Leanne said, hello, TMZ peeps. Hello, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Thank you for listening to the podcast this morning. Lisa Lodo said hello from, is it Macon?
Macon, Georgia.
Macon, Georgia.
Macon bacon.
Okay. Marcy P said, Charlie Neff, love the Florida sweater.
Oh.
Honestly, this is part of like...
Key West.
I love Key West.
I love Key West. You
well,
were not
actually,
so sure.
Sorry.
I love Key West.
I love like the Keys. There we go. I should clarify.
I mean, I don't want to.
The Keys are great. Key West is a little... It's like older crowd.
I love the Keys. Look,
getting
when
drunk.
we both came back from our Keys vacation at a similar time.
Yeah.
I was raving about it.
Mhm.
Charlie was whatever the opposite of raving is.
I mean, it was a little touristy for me too.
Yeah, it's a lot. You have to do it right.
Stephen Ward said, I'm here. Much love, Charlie.
Thank you, Steven.
Thank you, Stephen. Phil H said, they're always late.
We're always late.
I know.
We are
Actually,
always late.
I'll be honest with you guys, it's me.
It's mostly Neff's fault, but that's okay.
It's me. I got to do my makeup in the morning. Otherwise, I mean, look, I'm not looking great right now, but imagine me before looking like this in the morning. It's early. You just rolled out of bed, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thing, though.
Can that be my thing where I look like a little shelter pet?
Yeah, if you want to just not do makeup and try anymore, just give up and just tell everyone you're a stoner and you could.
Oh, wow. Change my whole vibe.
Just change your vibe. You're changing houses, go change your vibe.
I know. I can't wait for my move.
Okay, that was pretty fun, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, all right. Fun times.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. And no one's won the TMZ t-shirt yet this week.
So exciting.
Tomorrow is Wednesday. I think hump day is going to be the day.
And tomorrow I want any comments. Does anyone actually want the t-shirt? Are we spending all this time talking about it when no one actually wants it?
People want the t-shirt. They do. Yes.
Do they?
Because then we repost this on our YouTube, and there's comments on the YouTube of people wanting the shirt.
Okay.
But you got to come to the live to be in the running.
That's it. All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
See you guys here tomorrow.
Bye.